welcome back to Studio Chatter. It seems like just yesterday we were getting into 2017 and now, pow, we are faced with 2018. How do you want the new year to look for you?
I want calmer. I want to try.
What does that look like in your life then?
I don't know. I think I just need to prioritize and decide. I think I'm trying to balance right now between being a mom, being a grandma, and also having parents that are aging. And I feel like I'm constantly trying to break traditions, start traditions. I just feel like I really need to write my priorities down and try and spend quality time with each one of those people. And however that looks, I don't know.
Because it is going to look different than what it did a decade ago.
It is, yep. And what's important to me now, it still could be, but I need to insert those people into my life. And I've noticed, with my mom, she doesn't feel well, and she's really lonely. And I thought, I need to spend at least, a couple hours during my week with her. There's just certain priorities that I feel like I need to do.
That's good to recognize that.
Yeah. I think
I love
that's
that.
one. Yeah, I think so.
So, if you don't mind, I'm going to add on that. There was 2 instances for me over the holidays, and it was really strange for me as an adult because you just don't get that time all the time,
Right.
I think, to spend one-on-one with your parents.
Yes.
So I had a daddy-daughter date with my dad
cute.
one day, and he had asked me specifically to go shopping with him one day to go pick some shoes. So we took an entire day and we went shoe shopping for him. And he
for him.
For him.
Wow.
And
I
he,
love
well,
for
yeah,
Natasha.
and he knew exactly what he wanted, and it was focused entirely on him, and he picked his shoes and he got 3 pair exactly what he wanted. And we went to lunch together, and then we did some shopping for the kids, but it was just the 2 of us and spent the day together, and it was so nice.
And that's all they really want.
Oh my gosh!
Is just that quality time with us.
But it was
Focused
after
on
I
him.
got home and just that reflection. I'm like, why haven't I been doing this all along?
Right.
And just taking out that time. And it wasn't, my mom wasn't there, the kids weren't there, nobody else. I didn't think about work. It wasn't anything else but just the 2 of us. And I'm like, I really need to do this more often. Oddly enough, the very next day, it was just my mom and I. We went to dinner, a very grown-up dinner. We went to a concert that evening, just had the entire day just ourselves, no kids, no dad, and I'm like, you just really do. Need to take that time out because I'm in the very same position.
Yeah.
I'm raising kids and raising parents, so to speak. So I think that's
trying to
it.
find the balance and not feeling overwhelmed.
I love
with
it. So
Yeah.
just finding balance between work, kids, just in everything. So thanks for
agree
that.
with that.
Yeah, I think that's a very good thing to focus
I
on.
saw on the news a lot of, in the last decade, we know with smartphones and social media, 10 years ago, people didn't deal with this. And a lot of people are now dealing with anxiety and depression because of social media. And so I was listening to the news recently, and they were saying that a lot of it's because of the social media. And so there's some apps that you can actually follow your social media. And so I just got online and downloaded one, and it's called Quiet Time, I believe. And it's not even the one that they told us. Nope, it's called Quality Time. So I downloaded this app, and it watches all of how often you unlock your screen, what social media, how long you were on it. And on the news, they suggested not to have more than 2 hours a day.
On your social media.
my
on social
word,
media.
Which just seems
Impossible
like
almost
and
nowadays.
it
It
seems
seems
like
like
so
sickening.
much anyway.
Right.
Yes.
So today I'm at 119. So I was
that's
kind
not
of,
bad.
and mind you, that is including all my emails. And I
were
did
you
not
trying today, or was this just
No, I think it was
natural?
kind of an average day. Like it told me how long I was on Pandora, emails, how often, what time of the day. So it's a really great self-check if you are dealing with managing that. And I think adults, we're as guilty as any teenager out there. When your child's trying to engage in a conversation with you and you're just like,
Yeah, or I notice
that's
just at
not
dinner
good.
or anything when we're sitting there and there's that downtime, it's like our brains need that. We can't just sit
Like
and
meditate, just
conversate.
like
Yes.
think about
Yeah,
things.
I almost have to leave my phone in another room plugged in so that I can engage sometimes. I mean, I'm not horrible, but I think it's just becoming
Well, it's
habit.
habitual. It is. How many times in the morning are you
Yes, like
That's the
looking
first
around
thing.
for it first thing.
Well, my alarm's there,
Right.
and so you reach
You
for it,
automatically-
you
And then I
snooze
start
on
looking
that,
my
and then you
news,
start
my
looking.
email.
You do.
Yep.
It is. It's really. I love that.
Yeah,
I do
well,
love
How do we
that.
report back?
Space.
Day one is 119, but then maybe tomorrow's going to be 3 hours, and I'll be
Right.
disgusted.
Well, and that's just this age group. But I've been to a lecture before, and the generations behind us, they've been called the look down generation because they're constantly.
And they have neck problems.
True. Yep.
Chiropractors
Yeah,
are
so
noticing certain
having
things.
to break away from that, and they actually say as part of their day, and they're doing their homework or everything else as part of their day, that social media has just become such a part
Integrated
of
in
that. Yeah,
everything.
I mean, I catch myself too with the kids. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Right.
Like focus.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a really. I think everybody could use
Yeah.
that.
So I think we're just going to be getting more and more technology. So I think we do need to start learning how to manage it.
Yeah,
just
good
better.
self-check.
Yep.
And it's been cool. I've talked to a couple moms recently in their 40s and their kids. And my 21-year-old deleted her Twitter. My friend said both of her sons that are in their 20s deleted their Facebook. That they're noticing that it's not the best place for them to put their time. And I thought, how cool that
Right.
they're
And if
noticing
you-
it.
Yeah, if you are feeling insecure or down because
Yeah.
of these, I'm not able to go on those trips or I don't get with
Then
family
just
often.
get rid of it.
Yeah, I say then just stay away from
Yeah.
it if it's making you feel bad.
And my days that I do the least amount, it's just like a better day, like I'm more fulfilled of
Yeah.
what I'm really needing to be doing.
Yeah, and sometimes people say, "Oh, did you see that?" I'm like, "Oh, I didn't check my Instagram. I don't know what's going on in your world." But then it's refreshing as
matter.
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Well, sometimes it's more important to know what's going on in the world instead of
Right.
what's going on
Yes.
on Instagram, or setting
Yep,
that
right,
aside
right.
and dejunking what's needs dejunking in your actual house or in the
Yes,
cupboards,
yeah.
or that's another
Which
one
is
of
another one of our
yes,
goals.
another one of our goals,
Yep.
trying to get organized that
Yeah, we
way,
are.
and maybe go for a walk and get fit, all of those things that are on our
Yeah.
list for
Yes.
the new year.
Yep.
So
Perfect.
Yeah.
very good.
Yep.
I know I can
Good
take
goals.
a minute and sit down and think about my new year.
I
And
need to too.
I kind of
Yes.
like, as we meet people throughout this year, or this past year, people come in like Connie Sokol, and you go home that after filming and think,
Just
oh, I
feel
need
so
to
fulfilled and
well,
wanna
I
do
need
what
I
they
need
do.
to tweak that, or you
Right.
meet someone different, and so I kind of feel like I tweak things throughout the year
With people that you engage
rather than
with,
just
which is
January
awesome.
1st make all of these big changes. I try and
throughout the year
yeah
make
that's,
changes.
I think how I
Yes.
do it.
I think that's okay because I think we get overwhelmed with being January 1st has to be our time to set new goals.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
wise to do it all year round.
Yeah,
Yep.
certainly not get tripped up by that date,
Yep.
right? Coming up next, we will talk about some great beauty ideas. Don't go anywhere.